Hi guys, and welcome to our presentation. Today I'm going to be talking to you about the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals, in particularly affordable and clean energy. So I'm just going to start with a brief introduction to the Sustainable Development Goals. So the Sustainable Development Goals, often known as global goals, are a set of 17 interconnected global goals aimed at providing a framework for a healthier and more efficient future for all. The United Nations General Assembly established the Sustainable Development Goals in 2015 with the goal of achieving them by 2030. Responsible business and investments based on universal values will be critical to achieving the goals and making revolutionary change. Companies will benefit from successful execution since it will improve the enabling environment for conducting business and expanding markets around the world. So we've got 17 goals, the first being no poverty, the second being no hunger, the third being good health and well-being, fourth is equality education, fifth is gender equality, sixth is clean water and sanitation, 7 is affordable and clean energy, 8 is decent work and economic growth, 9 is industry, innovation and infrastructure, 10 is reduced equalities, 11 is sustainable cities and communities, 12 is responsible consumption and production, 13 is climate action, 14 is below the water, 15 is life on land, 16 is peace, justice and strong institutions, and finally 17 is partnerships for goals.
Clean energy is energy that, when used, does not pollute the atmosphere, creating little or no greenhouse gases, and it's gained from natural resources that helps to reduce the air pollution, such as biomass, geothermal, hydropower, solar, and wind. And the perfect clean energy mix occurs when clean energy meets renewable energy. For instance, solar energy mixed with wind energy. On the other hand, affordable energy means investing in clean energy sources such as solar, wind, and thermal to ensure the universal access to affordable electricity by 2030. And finally, expanding infrastructure and upgrading technology to provide clean energy sources in all developing countries is a crucial goal that can both encourage growth and help the environment.
Why is affordable and clean energy important? Affordable and clean energy is extremely important in the year 2021 and is becoming more and more important as we move into the near future. We are rapidly running out of fossil fuels, coal, oil and gas, and therefore becoming extremely reliant on renewable energy sources. Experts in the UK are stating that all energy sources should be renewable by the year 2050. Fossil fuels are also the main reason for global warming, and the switch to renewable energy will help in preventing things like air pollution. As you can see by the diagram on the left, the main aim is to have all renewable energy in the UK by 2050. This will cut down the use of, obviously, fossil fuels and hopefully help to save the planet. It will also provide a lot of brand new jobs, including operative jobs and construction jobs, which is beneficial for the UK's economy.
Clean energy has several economic and environmental advantages. For example, clean energy sources will renew themselves naturally, meaning that there's no need to collect and transport them. Some renewable energy sources, such as solar panels, are also cheaper to maintain, so both of these advantages do come under the cost-effective solution. People will be less exposed to harmful emissions such as CO2 as the pollution levels will lower, and in turn this promotes public health and well-being. Another benefit is the fact that jobs would need to be created in order to develop, manufacture and install the clean energy resources. This is also good for the government, for people who are looking for work, people who are looking for workers, etc. And finally, if a household produces energy but it hasn't been utilised, it can be sold back to the main national grid and can be used again.
How can we achieve affordable and clean energy, and who will do this? Solar power is the cheapest clean energy out of all the major options by a significant amount. That beats coal and gas in major countries. But what about third world countries? Well, the United Nations, governments, private sector and financial institutions push the action towards sustainable energy for all, therefore benefiting countries that are unable to afford the technology and the knowledge, allowing them to achieve the goal by the target year of 2030.
Are we on track to achieve this? The answer is no. In order for us to achieve this important goal, countries must accelerate to transition an affordable, reliable and sustainable energy system by inventing renewable energy resources, prioritizing energy efficiency, practice and adopting clean energy, technology and infrastructure. 9 out of 10 people around the world now have access to electricity, but that still leaves 798 million people without efficient energy resource, the majority being within Africa.
The targets towards affordable and clean energy. By 2030, ensure universal access to affordable, reliable and modern energy services. Increase substantially the share of renewable energy in the global energy mix. Double the global rate of improvement in energy efficiency. And enhance international cooperation to facilitate access to clean energy research and technology.
So, how can the world of digital help achieve our goal? Renewable and clean energy is energy made from natural resources that can be reused time and time again without running out of such sunlight, wind, or recyclable and more. It allows different areas around the world to have different sources of renewable energy. As the world of technology is evolving, the digital world allows for trial and error for new clean energy faster and better than before. For example, wind turbines will not be suitable or reliable in Africa where there's a lot of sun. In that instance, we'll be using solar energy, which will be more and more suitable. Once clean energy can be built faster than any other sources of energy, and it doesn't take as much space as, say, for example, a nuclear plant. And obviously, because it doesn't take that long to make, we can make more. And because there's more space for other ones, we can place other ones, meaning more energy. Obviously, digital and technology energy reduce pollution, and that's one of the biggest factors that we're trying to tackle for clean and affordable energy. Smart grids, smart meters and network public lighting are one of the few examples of smart city innovations aimed to reduce energy use. They're obviously paving the path for cheaper energy prices, lowering greenhouse gas emission and better urban living conditions overall. Thank you for listening at our presentation about affordable and clean energy.